What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mike Dolce Show. Today, Tony Ferguson fires back at Daniel Cormier regarding Cormier's critical comments about Tony Ferguson's career and his recent performances. Now, Tony goes on to call out DC as being a cheater, and in fact, that the UFC was associated or even conspired, my words, not Tony's, paraphrasing here, conspired to allow Daniel Cormier to cheat. And how does Cormier have the moral authority to make any statements about an honorable fighter like Tony? So first, let's briefly hear what Tony Ferguson had to say speaking with Brett Okamoto from ESPN. And then I'm going to show you the Daniel Cormier Towelgate incident that Tony's talking about. And I'm going to give you my breakdown on top of that.
Like I said, DC, all these commentators that just keep repeating the same over years, because that's what they want me to do. They want the public eye to see me like that, and they want me to see me as a quitter and so on and so forth. I never cheated to get on the scales to retain my championship like DC. Hashtag Towelgate. These guys grabbing the towel to try to, lift some pounds off the scale. The UFC right there, they went with it. It's different. Like, it's interesting. It's like an inside job, bro. Like, if this guy wants to call it out, I'm going to call you right back out. You don't have to be an asshole to the people that actually work hard. There's a lot of up and coming fighters that see that, and you're gonna try to go with the click, and that's it. So I don't start that. I mean, literally, I've given my shirt off, my back to the fans. The same thing with the UFC, and I'll still take my shirt off to go inside that octagon and show that I'm the man. I'm still the champ, dude. What I do for this company is unreal, and I love this company too. That they can have me to back them up. I have that.
So let me stop it right there. So that's what Tony Ferguson basically said, that Daniel Cormier cheated in order to retain his title versus Anthony Johnson. And many who watch this, and I put a video out about that years ago when it first happened, but now I want to show you the exact incident, and I want your opinion here. Did Daniel Cormier cheat? I say absolutely, unequivocally, Daniel Cormier 100% cheated the scale. Let's see what you guys think about this infamous moment back at UFC 210 in April of 2017.
Title fight. Here he comes.
Looking hurting, DC.
Cormier seems a little bit out of sorts, but he is about to step on the scale at officially 10:57. Here we go. Cormier weighs in at 206.2 pounds. Cormier weighs 206.2 pounds.
So Cormier weighs in 206.2, 1.2 pounds above the 205-pound weight class limit in order to be eligible to fight for the UFC world title. Effectively, Daniel Cormier would have lost his title on the scale, exactly like Charles Oliveira recently lost his title by not making the weight class limit. Now, Cormier, as I will show you, he comes back within 2 minutes. Within 2 minutes of weighing 1.2 pounds above the weight class. Well, let me just show you. I'm going to let it kind of play here. But briefly, you can see I'm scrolling, I'm scrubbing through the bottom, and you can see now the timestamp. This is an unobstructed video.
For Daniel Cormier.
He comes back out now, holding his own towel. 2 UFC ops employees holding the towel. Look at him holding onto the towel. Look at him pressing down, watching the scale, pressing a little bit more, pressing more.
And now Daniel Cormier is back and made weight. How did that happen?
How did that happen?
Unbelievable. An unbelievable turn of events here in Buffalo. Daniel Cormier returned 2 minutes later and made weight. I don't believe this. I do not believe what I have just seen. Daniel Cormier has made weight.
Now let's watch this again one more time. Remember, Cormier weighed in 1.2 pounds over. He goes back behind the curtains. He comes back out in under 2 minutes, which it's impossible. He's not even going to break a sweat in under 2 minutes. He's not even going to break a sweat. You've never taken a 2-pound poop in your entire life, or a 1.2 pound. It's not happening. He walked to the back. He did a circle. He's talked to his coaches, whispered in a few ears, and he steps back on the scale and plays one of the oldest tricks in a wrestler's weigh-in notebook. Watch this again. Let me make this screen big here so you can see fully on blast.
Daniel Cormier is back.
Holding.
Wow.
Pushing. Look at the indentation. Pushing. And then he's up, pushing, calibrating, pushing, calibrating. Sweet spot right there.
And now
once again,
Daniel
watch this.
Cormier is
Watch
back.
his hands here.
Wow.
His hands are high. He's not holding it up. He's pushing. He's pushing. He's pushing and calibrating.
And now Daniel Cormier.
Last time to be fair.
Wow. And now Daniel Cormier.
So there you go. Is Tony Ferguson correct in saying Daniel Cormier cheated his way to a UFC world title? I mean, it's hard not to agree. Now, am I mad at Daniel Cormier for doing that? No. It happens. But you cannot claim the moral high ground and point fingers at other athletes when you have something so public, something so obvious, something so glaring on your own resume. And this is the issue. And this is where DC's getting to a little bit of hot water right now. And he's losing credibility amongst the fans, but also amongst the athletes. When he speaks so harshly about other athletes doing things that are even questionably wrong, more of a perspective, athletes can point directly at Daniel and be like, bro, you fucking cheated, man. You cheat. Clearly in front of the whole world, you cheated. And I will bet you one crispy dollar bill right now that Daniel knew exactly what he was doing. Every wrestler that's ever strapped on their headgear knows that trick. We know the thumb in the ass trick. We know the raise the hands high. We know the lean the forward, find the soft spot on the scale, and we know the lean on the towel trick. Every one of us knows that trick. And if you get away with it and the commissioner doesn't stop it, high five, more power to you, but do not claim moral high ground. And I think that's what Tony was saying. That's why Tony was so mad. And I believe Tony Ferguson, he was hurt. I believe his feelings were hurt in a manly way, that he's being betrayed by a guy like DC who's been there, but DC has skeletons in his own closets. So what do you think? Did Daniel go too far talking smack about Tony? Was Tony correct to go back at Daniel? And did Daniel Cormier cheat while weighing in to defend his title against Anthony Johnson? You know what I think. The whole world knows. I'd like to hear anyone who disagrees with it. Thank you guys for being here. And until next time, boom.